This segment is sponsored by the Thumbs Up Guys. If it's your very first time needing legal advice, the Thumbs Up Guys are here to help. We've got Brandon Dawson and Jeffrey Ward here with more. Gentlemen, always good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so what are the first steps you should take when hiring an attorney for the very first time?
Yeah, I think the first thing you want to do is go check out the Google reviews. I think nowadays everybody's kind of trained to go check that out before they go anywhere. So go and read those and make sure that that law firm aligns with kind of what your expectations are. Okay. If they have 15 Google reviews, I might be like, ugh,
Right.
So read those reviews, read the good and the bad. We're not perfect. But we have a lot of reviews in there from our different offices, and I think you get a really good sense of what you're going to be dealing with, what's important to you.
And they're legit. There's no fixing those.
That's
right. Exactly what
yeah,
people
Google's
say.
gotten very good about vetting and eliminating bot, Google reviews.
Okay.
So none of those on our website.
Okay, so that's step one. Go to the Google reviews. And then how does your team guide first-time clients through the legal process? Like walk me through step by step.
Well, I'm going to backtrack just a hair.
Yeah.
Because go to the Google reviews, read those.
Yeah.
I would also say go to the website and make sure that law firm that you're talking to or looking at, that they only practice in the area of personal injury or the field in which you need help in. Right. I don't want to hire a divorce attorney who dabbles in personal injury. I want to hire a personal injury attorney who knows. If I have a trucking case, do they have lawyers there that handle trucking cases?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to look at the results and say, have they actually, they say they do, they actually have results from handling a trucking case, a workers' comp case, my specific type of case. Because again, it starts to get very nuanced in there. It's no different, again, if we're talking doctors, right? It's always the old analogy we use. But if you go in to your general practitioner and they go, I can scope your knee, then I can do your heart, and then after that, I'll do a little craniotomy.
Do you get like a BOGO while you're there?
Yeah, absolutely not. No, I would not sign up for that. I'd say I want a specialist for each one of these.
Okay.
And in law we can't say specialized, and obviously in the medical field, as all is referring to there. But that's what you want to look for when you're looking for an attorney.
All right, so Google reviews. Go through your website. So someone says yes. These are the guys I need to work with. Walk me through that process, though, step by step.
Yeah, so after that, you give us a call. Our intake team is great at vetting cases, and not every case, is something that we can help with.
Okay.
And we will tell you that up front. That is not something we want to waste your time or our time. But if it is a qualified case, you can sign up on that phone call. If you want to meet with an investigator, if you want to come into the office, meet with an attorney, more than happy to do that. But speed early on is the name of the game. If you're calling looking for an attorney, you want that attorney on your case as quickly as possible. So if you can be signed up with us by the end of that call, that just allows us to start work on it right away. And so from there, we have, if you need access to great medical care, we have a plethora of doctors in the area that can help with whatever's bothering you. If you don't know an orthopedic doctor, but you got a bad knee injury and you need a recommendation, we have doctors who are not on standby, but know that if there's a car wreck case and we're sending them over, they need help fast. And they're also great patient advocates. There's a lot of great doctors out there that want nothing to do with lawyers, and I understand that because, the med mal or the threat of a medical malpractice lawsuit is something they are terrified of, and I get that. But there are certain doctors out there who are willing and able to advocate for their patients, explain what those patients have gone through, and know what is necessary in their reporting about everything that's going on to make sure they're taken care of both medically and on the legal side. So those are the first two big things right there, is getting in early, getting signed up quickly, and then getting access to great medical care so you can get better as fast as possible.
I think you just answered my next question, which was outside of the case, how do you help? And that's with the medical care, right?
Yeah, that way, and we have access to other specialists in helping with with property damage and things like that. If you need someone who needs or if you need proof of diminished value on your car, we have specialists that we can refer you to for that, who you might not know about. So there's a lot of things. Another big important thing is you don't know what insurance even applies. So talking to us early, we make sure no rocks left unturned in terms of applicable insurance. Handling liens at the end. If you have a lien from your health insurance, we handle that. So it's so much. It is so much you don't want to tackle it on your own, especially if it's your first time. You have no idea what you're doing, and that's a good thing. You haven't been in a car wreck before. That's perfectly fine to give us a call. But the insurance company, this is all they do. Why do you want to be on such uneven ground with someone who does specialize in this stuff on the insurance side compared to you who have never dealt with it before in your life.
And I think that's the big difference between our team and, again, that other one that maybe doesn't practice in this area as much, is we have certain people who are dedicated at, you know, maybe only getting you set up with medical care and the best medical care,
Right.
only dealing with lien resolution, so that your case manager can talk to you about all the questions you have throughout the case. Your attorney can talk to you about all the questions you have throughout the case and make sure that they're maximizing your recovery.
All right, guys, thank you so much. What's the best way to find you? Go online, right?
That's right. Just Google the Thumbs Up Guys and you'll find us everywhere.
All right,
Yep.
find the Thumbs Up Guys online. We'll put all the information on screen as we head to break. We've got more Low Country Live right after this.